All right, everybody. Adam and Mike with Just the Tips. Podcast episode 9 coming at you already. Here from the beautiful Wiltwyck Pro Shop. Special shout out to our sponsor and partner, Sundog Eyewear. Go to sundog.com. Take a look at their new lineup for 2024 and use the code JTT15 at checkouts for 15% off your Sundog sunglasses.
These things are pretty sweet, I'll tell you that, man.
I was,
Especially these, like, this is not the full polarized. These are the true blue. And, man, driving in today, awesome.
So I was just up in Buffalo this week and got caught in my first ever whiteout. And I'm telling you, the Sundogs, excellent when you can't see 5 feet in front of you, you can't see left or right of the road, and to help you avoid those snowplows and tractor trailers out there. Also, thank you to Trevor Alexander, giving us the little room in here today. We just got out of the simulator here at Wiltwyck. Trevor, PGA Tour, PGA teaching pro here at Wiltwyck, and he can get you your off-season, your winter gains when it comes to his lesson package. Use the Club Champ package for the biggest discount and most amount of swings in the simulator.
Yeah, I mean, we were just in there. We just finished up, and we've been trying to get in there as much as possible just to kind of keep that rust off of there, man. Yeah.
It was the good saying you told me the other day about rust.
Yeah, so the Niners game was on, and the Niners, they had last week off, and then the last game of the regular season, a lot of the guys didn't play. And they were saying that there's a fine line between rest and rust. And I heard that, man, and I was like, yeah, I got to get in a simulator tomorrow because it's definitely feeling a little rusty. Once you get in there and start swinging again, it starts coming back to you pretty good.
Yeah, those first couple of ones today were a little shaky. But the problem is the golf club's also in the back of the car. We're 10 degrees. The balls are 10 degrees.
I'm so stubborn. I'm like, I'm not taking them out of my truck. I'm not taking them out. I have to just put them in.
Well, just waiting for the heat wave. It is about 10 degrees here in the Hudson Valley, New York. And again, it's kind of right dead in the middle of the winter.
Yeah, and that's what this podcast is about. It's talking about what we do up here in the Northeast during these months, and you've been having a great off season with your gains on distance and speed, club head speed, and I'm working on the swing, the swing path.
Made a huge move, and it's like I said, my gains are directly related to working out on specifically Tuesdays and Thursdays at the Maximum Result Fitness Studio for our strength and flexibility training. But yours are you're making a huge move,
Yeah, but I mean it's something I probably should have done 20 years ago. But it's definitely coming along. I think one of the biggest things is if you want to try to get somewhere in the middle. Especially for me, is I come over to the top, start it left, comes back right. Now I want to try to straighten it out. Mm-hmm. I mean, you've asked me in previous podcasts, like, what's the point, right? The point is to keep the ball in play, but also to get some of that distance back that I've been losing. And if I can even just turn that into like a little baby fade or, like a straight ball where I don't have to worry about the trees hanging over on the left. But right now it's going left.
Yep.
Right? We're going from one end to the other, and then we just got to kind of reel it in a little bit.
So the exciting thing, though, is we're starting to run out of time because, right now as we sit here, we're kind of the halfway point of the winter. Yeah. And we, you start saying, oh, I have all winter long to make this change, to make these gains. And then you look and you go, wow, we're mid-January, so we get the rest of January, February, and then if we get an early spring, March, but April 1st is just 10 weeks away.
10 weeks.
Now, the good news, though, is as the time frame starts to accelerate, I start thinking of two things simultaneously, right? I start thinking about how much fun we had last summer and these great days and these great tournaments that we played in, and then I start really looking forward to next year. So all of a sudden, I don't really care that it's 10 degrees out. And
oh, yeah. I definitely, when you think about all the stuff that we did last year and everything that we're planning on doing this year, I'm just excited I can't wait.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So maybe one of the warm and fuzzy memories from last year that you kind of, what do they say? It rents space in your head, and, when you're driving down the road, when you're thinking about golf, that one keeps coming back to you.
Yeah, I would definitely say, it's still that one where, I ended up coming here and I was going to practice and I saw one of my other buddies up here, and he doesn't get to play very often. He's got a bad back. And I was like, oh, what's up, man? And I ended up playing 9 holes with him and his buddy who was in town. And you were working, and you were coming after. And so I played 9 with them. They went on. I went and had a couple drinks before waiting for you to get here. Then we had a couple more drinks while we were on the golf course. And I think me and you played 18 together, but drank the whole time.
Yeah.
And it was just a nice, good, long summer day at the golf course for me, which I don't normally get. I have 3 kids, so, like, you know, I got to play.
Yeah, 3 kids, full-time business, you know, life demands. So to take an entire day, and normally we don't drink on the course either.
Correct.
You know,
Yeah.
we're trying to get better, but every once in a while, man, it's just nice to.
Yeah, you know. I think we're both lucky enough to where we got people on speed dial for a ride home too.
Yeah,
so.
when you wake up in your own bed and you go, oh my goodness, and you look and your car's not in the front yard, you go, okay, somebody gave me a ride home.
I will tell you that though. That's one of the. It's like the male version of the walk of shame when you have to come
back and get your car the next day. My problem is I got a couple of cars at the house and I just drive another one back, and then I end up with leaving a car here for a week. You know, and it's a pretty recognizable car, and they go, "Could you get your car out of the parking lot, please?"
Well, you know, and then you got buddies that are here at 7:30 in the morning, and they see your car
and they're looking
and
for
they're like, "Hey, you here?" And I'm like,
Nope. Nope, definitely home. But you know, it's funny to think about that because, and you just brought up a different memory I wasn't even thinking about, was Sundays for me. I got into a nice routine midsummer, you know, coming up here in the morning, and, you know, my morning routine is wake up before the alarm goes off because I'm so excited to play on Saturdays and Sundays. You know, get my stretching in, coffee in the hot tub, ride to the course, doing my meditation. You know, I got the air conditioner on and the seat heaters on at the same time. You know, get to the course, see the guys. You know, get our match together, go out and play 18, have lunch, have a couple of beers. But then I was meeting my wife up here, and we'd play another 9, right?
Yeah.
And I'd have a couple of beers on the course, and then we were going to the pool. I forgot about this.
Yeah.
And we'd spend right until they closed the pool
Yeah.
with a little something to eat, a couple of cocktails, and just social the whole day. I must have done that 10 times this year, and just had those amazing days. I wouldn't trade those for a second.
No, they were great. You know, I think especially when you're doing that up here at the club, the long days.
Yeah.
It's just totally fun.
We had the Ryder Cup out here where we got here first thing in the morning. I mean, big stakes for pride, couple of shekels on it, but big stake for pride. 27 holes, and then, you know, competition against another group, and then what would we do afterwards?
Yeah, we didn't even stick around for like we knew that our team lost, so we were like, yeah, let's go play another.
Let's go play another 9. We still got time.
We did that 50 times this year, where we squeezed in another 9 here and there. So, and then we got the other one where we ended up playing. We played Green Acres, and we'll let you tell that story. But we ended up doing Green. Go ahead.
Yeah. So you know, to me, Green Acres, growing up as a kid, was literally a field that they mowed some fairways and greens in. It was a great place to teach somebody how to play.
There actually was a rumor.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it was rumor. Is that there was no bunkers and no water on the course back in the day. So then he actually, you know, the rumor is that he didn't get taxed for like golf course taxes or whatever that tax would be, that it was like a golf course.
He was probably getting under the ag exemption just for growing grass.
Yeah.
You know? And then, but again, I hadn't been there in years, and our good friend Gary Spiegel recommended we come out and see Brian, who owns the course. And Brian's done an absolutely spectacular job over the years. Fast greens, lush fairways. He's really done something special with a flat piece of ground.
When you came back, and after that round, you told me, and you were like the 4th person in like 6 months, dude, you got to go play. And I kind of turned into a little bit of a golf snob in the last couple of years. I mean, I caddied at the Ocean Course for 7 years, so. But I was like, fine, whatever, dude, we'll go play. And I showed up, and I was like, this place is amazing, man. The greens were running some of the best greens I've putted on in the Hudson Valley.
Yeah. Incredible. And again, you know, we were under plugged conditions here at the home course, but they were running great. But we played 9 there. We came back to Wiltwick for just another 9, just to get 18 in, because you feel out of equilibrium just playing 9 holes.
Yeah.
You know?
Dude, no. That day, then we came here, played the front, and we were going to play with the man we can't talk about.
Yep.
And then he ended up joining us for the back.
Yeah.
So we played 30, no, what is that, 27?
27. Yeah.
And then
It was a beautiful warm day, and the sun was going down.
I remember videotaping you hitting from like probably like 150 on the left side of 18, and I was like, "Ooh, it's getting dark." And the camera doesn't even do it justice. But I don't think I saw your ball land. And then we walked off the 18. I'm like, "Yeah, don't you have them glow balls?" You're like, "Yeah." He's like a little kid running to the locker room getting like candy bars. Yeah, I got him in my locker.
But it stretched out the day. It was only a couple of more holes, but that was one of those days where it just didn't end.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's just the golf didn't end.
And shout out to our partners.
Yeah.
Our your wife, my girlfriend. They've always been super positive with, hey, dinner's in the microwave. Like that's what I get. I know what you're doing. You're out, with Adam, like having fun. Dinner's in the microwave. Like I don't think I came home. Like I mean that had to be 9:00. We left.
Yeah.
What time did we play Green Acres that morning?
9:00 in the morning.
So you know what I mean. Like you're gone all day, and
good solid 12-hour golf days, dawn to dusk. That's the best. So
and it's warm enough to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I don't even want to go outside right now to walk to my car, and it's pitch black out and it's warm.
Yeah.
So
those are kind of the warm and fuzzies that I get, that about last year. But then even more exciting is thinking about the things that are coming up this year.
Yes.
I mean, we had a great year as Just the Tips last year, a good first season.
Yeah.
I'm super pumped about this year. But we have plans for this year that are, like I said, keeping us going.
So we do have a couple things right now scheduled out throughout the year, but we want to start putting together that schedule for any matches that we're going to want to go and collaborations that we're going to want to go for the 2020.
So if you're on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, or Facebook, hit us up. You guys, hit us up in the DMs. And if you're in the Northeast, April, we want to play with you. We're scheduling our matches. We'll
play anywhere.
Yeah, we'll play anywhere
except Stone Dock.
So we'll play. And again, if you guys are Northern Jersey, Eastern Pennsylvania, Western Massachusetts, again, hit us up. We'll come out and play with you. Nice collaboration between the Just the Tips guys and your channel.
If you're in Hawaii, you want to put us up, we'll come there too.
We do take sponsorships. Yep. So that's April. Other things we're looking forward to this year. So we're hoping to catch matches every month this year as part of the podcast, as part of our long format. So that's got me pumped up, right? What else has got you pumped up?
So we have a couple things planned. A couple of our trips that we already have like set in stone, but there's this one other one that we don't have solidified yet.
Yep.
Idaho. Coeur d'Alene. A lot of people don't know this. I don't know why I know it so well, but it's been one of these courses that have always been on my mind. They have an island green.
Yep.
Now, when you think of island green, you probably think of like TP Sawgrass or like, whatever. No,
it's really a peninsula. You drive around the back of it, and there's a piece of
walkway,
land. Or bridge or something.
Well, Coeur d'Alene, you have to take a boat out to it. It's literally in the lake.
Yeah.
And you take a boat out to it. So it is an island green. Resort is beautiful. My buddy lives in Idaho. He actually lives like 10 minutes away.
Really?
And he's been begging me just to come out to see him because he says Idaho is beautiful.
Yep.
Probably get some good potatoes out there too, right?
French fries, I'm thinking. Potato chips.
And we haven't solidified a date on that yet, but we are definitely going to go out there.
So we got Idaho.
Anybody want to come join us?
Yeah, they're Just the Tips, Idaho, spectacular.
Yeah.
There you go. Got another Myrtle Beach extravaganza that's planned but not definite yet. Well,
we just got to get the
aren't
dates because it's going to be our family trip as well.
Golf beach vacations.
Yeah.
So it's between.
This one's not going to be the, Cannonball Run.
No, this is 10 days, Airbnbs,
relaxing golf
beach, first thing in the morning, beach in the afternoon, dinners at night.
I want sunburn on the back of my neck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
See that?
Yeah, I'm telling you, I felt it.
I want sand all over me.
Yeah. Yep.
I want to have to yell at the kids that they track sand everywhere.
Oh, you know what? When you get back home, like 2 weeks later, there's still sand in the bottom of your golf bag.
I'm cool with that. I'm totally happy with that.
Yep. So
and then we got Florida.
Special announcement is coming up here on Valentine's week. Our shout out to the partners. Sweetie. So what are we doing for Valentine's? Oh, probably nothing. So I was thinking, Mike and I got invited to this guys golf getaway in Orlando to play Champions Gate for a week straight in a 8-room Airbnb with a heated pool. That'd be okay if we
with
went,
8
right?
dudes.
With
Yeah.
8 other dudes. Yep.
Yeah.
So this is our next big thing coming up.
So I will say, I don't ask for permission to golf,
Yeah.
right? Like it's my thing. I'm 41 years old. I've worked my butt off for the last 30 years.
Mhm.
I think I've earned it that I can go play golf.
Yep.
But this one I had to ask for. I had to ask for permission on this one.
Well, I was at the jewelry store the other day going, I need something special.
Yeah.
For
Yep, I
Valentine's
definitely
Day.
had to ask for permission.
Yep. So why don't we break down this trip, kind of what we got coming up?
Well,
Because
real quick, we'll probably do
Oh,
Florida
sure.
again also because of
Oh, yeah.
we partnered with another person,
Yep. So shout out to Ball Hawker.
Ballhawker USA.
Yep, on TikTok, Instagram, and ballhawker.com for all your secondhand golf ball needs.
Which we'll have some videos coming out about that as well in the future. We're working on some of that content right now.
Yeah, we just made this partnership. We're just getting things going. But early indications are this is a good dude.
Oh yeah,
And diving at some excellent courses in Florida.
yeah. So and I've been talking to him a little bit. You FaceTimed him.
Yeah.
And you could see his garage in the background.
So
I'm like, dude, send me footage of that because one, I want to see it,
well,
and two, I want the people to see the
so
setup.
He hits me up on TikTok and he goes, hey, would you guys be interested in collaborating? And the answer just is always yes. Like, what? I don't even know what this guy does. And he starts sending me, hey, what's your address? And give him the address. And he's like, I'm going to send you golf balls. I'm like, I love you. Right? They say a way to a man's heart is through his stomach. Well, give me golf balls.
Yeah,
and
golf ball,
and,
anything golf related.
So he got the address and he goes, hey, give me a call. And I called him and he goes, no, FaceTime. And this guy, Greg, he's humongous, by the way. He's a big dude, a big workout guy. And during COVID, he started a diving company for golf balls. And it's really taken off for him. As a matter of fact, he got interviewed by NPR.
Nice.
He's on their Freakonomics podcast. Take a look. It came out on January 14th. And really talking about the golf courses need to get the balls out of the ponds because apparently there's some kind of problem with that, right?
Yeah, you're saying like something with the coating or something like that.
Microplastics that affect the environment.
Yeah,
right?
and when you're down there and that stuff starts deteriorating, I mean the amount of wildlife that they have in their ponds is a lot more than what we have here.
Yep.
And and I'm not just talking animals. I'm talking algae, probably good algae and things like that it could really affect it. So he's almost he's doing the golf course.
Well, that's his big thing. Is if you look, it's reclaim, recycle, reuse, and so he's helping out the golf courses. But the trick is he's doing the big time golf courses.
Yeah.
He goes, your local muni. He goes, the golf balls aren't as great. He goes, but you go to Michael Jordan's golf course or you go to Charlie Woods' golf course and you start pulling balls out of there. Unlimited Pro Vs.
Yeah, they're all Pro Vs.
But check it out. I mean, you're talking about a third off the retail price, for a ball that might have been hit once out of the sleeve and into the pond.
Well, and I will tell you this, right? So when I used to caddy at the Ocean Course, you'd get these. They would have these big corporate outings. These guys who don't even own golf clubs, right?
Yeah.
They would get a dozen Pro Vs.
Yeah.
And they would hit one on 4, right? There's a water hazard. It's just a marshy hazard, but if the tide's out, it's dry. But you really don't go in there because there's snakes, and sometimes it's wet or whatever. And this guy would, brand new Pro V, hit one right in there. Like, let it go, and they don't care.
Yeah, they don't even know.
You mark that down in your notebook. You come back out later, you got a brand new Pro V. And they do that, I mean, 100 times a day.
So,
I never bought a ball when I worked at the Ocean Course. Never had to buy balls.
Never, right? So Ball Hawker, we're looking to come down northern Florida, play with you early this spring. Would be the right move. So
I'll come down whenever.
Whenever.
Right now.
You call now.
Call now.
Yeah. Yep. We'll get in the truck.
We're gonna put the number down. Call now.
Call now if you want us to come to Florida and play golf with you. We're a little out of sequence here, so we got Idaho, Myrtle Beach, Florida at the end of March-ish, and then Florida in February for the boys' golf trip.
Yes.
So that's really the next one coming up.
Yeah, Florida down. So this is going to be a fun trip. It's well organized. I think there's Excel spreadsheets and folders and
Yep.
everything like that.
The 8-person matches have already been set up.
Yep.
But we fly out first thing Super Bowl on Sunday night, Monday morning, 6 a.m.
Let's go Niners.
Let's go Niners. They'll make.
Yeah, Super Bowl Sunday night, which we've kind of been a little indecisive of what we're going to do.
Keep an eye out for Just the Tips Super Bowl party in Albany, New York.
Yeah, flying out of Albany Monday morning, 6 a.m.
6 a.m. flight.
All right, so, and Adam is one of those guys where he wants to go up and stay in a hotel the night before so we can just roll right into the airport, which is fine, which
I
we've
don't
done.
want to leave the house at 2 in the morning.
Which is totally fine and understandable, except it's Super Bowl Sunday. And if the Niners are in a Super Bowl, I got to watch the whole Super Bowl.
Yeah.
But I can't be around people. I can't be around people, right? If it's somebody else, I don't care, right?
Yep.
Like, whatever. So I think the plan in my head was let's go up early Sunday to the hotel and have a Super Bowl party there. Invite whoever wants to come. Invite and put it out on social.
Yep.
You have a party at your house.
I have a family party every year. Shout out to Jesse Kazikoff. The Kaz always stays till the end. He wants to see who gets MVP. But again, right after that family party, I'll shoot up to Albany. I'll meet you up there. And then we fly out Monday morning, 6 a.m., which gets us in Florida at 9.
Yeah. And so that's Monday.
Yep.
Monday is arrival day. No matches set.
No. So just checking while you tell everybody what our plans are. I'm gonna check the weather.
Champions
the
Gate
long-term forecast.
on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We're playing international and national 3 times each, and then there's another course that we're playing on Friday, 36 holes. We're playing 4 days, 36 holes, matches with a different partner every single time, and then we'll end up having to double up. So whoever you played your first match with, you'll play the last match with.
Yep.
I looked at the spreadsheet, and we actually never play against each other.
Really?
Which is a little unfortunate because that would be kind of fun. So be on the lookout for a couple blind matches. We're gonna have a fun little setup with that. There'll be some matches going on in between and everything like that we'll set up individually. And I want to talk to the boys. I want to talk to the boys about a trip long like Stableford.
The nice thing about the Stableford is it keeps you in it every hole. You can't take a double. You can't lose that many points. But birdies are awesome.
Yeah.
So
and it's never over, right? Because we saw that in Myrtle is you were up by a bunch, and I ended up knocking it back down to 4 at the end.
And that was just a 3-round trip. We're talking 8 rounds.
8 rounds.
So and 8 guys. So God only knows. I mean,
but
that's
nothing
a battle.
on Monday when we get down there, and not everybody's going to be there when we get there. Just a couple guys. So we're talking about getting another round in and some practice.
So weather forecast for Orlando, and I know it's the long-term forecast, but as we sit here freezing to death, I look at Monday, February 12th, 74 degrees, right? Tuesday, February 13th, high of 68. That dropped a little bit. It's long-term. It could go back up. But Wednesday, Valentine's Day, while we're not here with the ladies, 68. I'll take it.
Dude, I'll
room
take
temperature.
That's 50 degrees warmer out than it is right now.
Yep. 68, and 69 on Friday.
What is it there right now?
58 right now.
So it's 40 degrees warmer.
40,
than it
yeah.
is.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, but again, I'll take high 60s the whole time,
Dude.
and sunshine, and
I'm packing just shorts.
a light sweater, a light jacket, right? So
Yeah, it'll be fun.
All right, so we got a very special segment here. It's actually a first for Just the Tips. We got our first podcast special guest, Adam Williams. Welcome to the podcast.
How's it going, Adam?
It's spectacular, Adam. I'm Adam. But Adam works here at the Pro Shop. How long you been at Wilwick?
This is going to be now my 4th year coming up.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Yep. And kind of cool, just back from ski vacation in
Austria.
There you go.
Yeah.
So your winter's been better than most of ours.
It definitely some more snow than we're seeing here for sure. There's about 4 feet over there, so
4 feet, no kidding.
4 feet. Yeah.
Yeah.
You drive in a car and you can't see it half the time past the turns.
Wow.
It's pretty
So,
amazing.
so 2-week winter vacation in Europe. You're back here running the simulator for us, helping us
Yes,
get our
sir.
winter gains in. So this podcast, we're thinking about last summer, about the best of last summer. Those great rounds. Those I see you out here with the other guys. You're an inspiring young golfer. You hit the ball an absolute mile. You're playing all the amateur stuff. But our question for you is what's maybe 1, 2, or 3 things that you can think about last summer that kind of keep you going through the winter?
Yeah, so I definitely, last year they never really got that heat that we had. So the course stayed green throughout the entire summer, which was just, I mean, you touched on it a little bit, but it was just amazing. Throughout the course, just staying green, everything stayed lush. But then also last year, I definitely improved a lot in my own game. So going into next year, I'm going to be looking forward to just trying to get after that a little bit more. But overall, last season was a huge season of growth for me, both mentally and physically on the course. And I think just this winter has been a good time to really work on that stuff and try and tune it up a little bit. But going into next year, I'm really looking forward for everything.
There you go.
The excitement's up there.
So you play in some special tournaments throughout the year. So in 2023, maybe your best tournament memory of 2023.
Yeah, definitely. So my best round was during one of our practice rounds for college golf last year. I shot a 78, and it was here.
Nice.
So overall, it was great.
So,
And it was I couldn't really ask for a better round overall. The putts were going in, the ball was going straight. I mean, it was awesome. The course is a fall fall afternoon. It was just beautiful.
There you go. So tournament golf is definitely coming along for you. But I see you out here with the other guys that work on the course, like Jake and some of those guys, and you guys look like you're having a blast out there. You're hitting the ball at an absolute mile. So maybe your best memory from a non-tournament round.
Definitely. So throughout the summer, we with some of the other guys that work here, after the shifts are done and as they're winding down, we get to get a group together, usually a foursome, sometimes even 5-some, 6-some, something like that, and we'll go out and have a little match or something on the course, 7-iron only, wedge only, something like that. Just trying to enjoy the game, making it fun. Because while it's always good to practice and stuff, you got to make it fun. You got to make it enjoyable. If you're not doing that type of stuff, it can get repetitive and boring after a little bit. So it really spices it up, keeps the regular golf fresh, and just another great memory to just have.
Who's the leader of that group?
Last year was definitely Jake.
Shout out to Jake Hommel.
Jake Hommel always.
Yeah.
He's a phenomenal golfer. He has so much knowledge of the game, and he definitely is able to share that knowledge very well.
Who's the longest hitter in that group? Because you guys are all crushing the ball out there. I know Jake hits it a country mile.
Yeah,
so do you. Who else?
Jake's a big hitter. I'd say in our younger staff, especially the outdoor staff, that bag staff and whatnot, Joey Manginelli is.
Oh yeah.
He can, when he gets a hold of one, he can smack it. So I definitely give that one to Joey Manginelli.
All right, you're out there too, though. So like the rest of us, we're looking forward to next season.
Yeah.
We're thinking tournament golf. Just like you said, making big moves for yourself. What's the number one tournament that you have your focus on this winter?
So right now I'm really looking forward to the Herd again coming up this year. Last year I had one good round, but unfortunately the first round of the tournament I got in my own head a little bit too much and just ended up putting myself in a position that I wasn't really able to succeed anymore afterwards. I came back the next day and was able to put a good 79 up there, but it just wasn't enough after the first round. So I'm really looking forward to trying to get to make the cut this year and be able to play at the home course here at Wiltwick.
Yeah.
in
Always
front of
nice for
everybody.
coming home for some
Yeah.
home cooking in the third round.
Always.
You know, but I'll tell you, it's been an absolute pleasure having you on the podcast today.
Appreciate
And
it.
you got me with some warm summer fuzzies going on right now.
Oh, yeah.
Hopefully, it's done the same for you guys out there. So from the Pro Shop of Wiltwick, Adam, appreciate it, man.
Thank you.
Nice
I
job.
appreciate it.
So as we sit here in the Wiltwick Pro Shop, our home course, I'm thinking about days long ago and days to come. You know, I don't think about how chilly it is outside. All I'm thinking about is green grass and sunshine and playing golf with my friends, and I can't wait. I really can't.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good year. Last year was a great year for our first year of Just the Tips, and we're just gonna keep doing more and more stuff. And you know, like we said, if you guys you want to do matches, you want to do collabs or anything like that, just reach out to us directly, and we'll get to you. Most of our DMs come on Instagram and TikTok.
Yep.
So if we don't get to you right away, we will once we go down the list and things like that. But we're not ignoring you.
Yep.
So just be
Yep.
patient with us, and we'll definitely be more than happy to get out on the course with you guys.
And same thing. Thank you again to Adam Williams, our first guest. We're also open-minded to other folks being here on the podcast with us. We'd love to hear your stories. We'd love to hear your golf adventures. We'd love to have you on here. So, we want to say thank you to Adam. I want to say thank you to Trevor here at the Wiltwick Pro Shop, to Sundog Eyewear, and the Ball Hawker USA as
Shaft Wraps.
and the Shaft Wraps new sponsor
soon.
coming at you. That's going to be something special. Check out their new red
Sunday Red.
Sunday Red. So,
Yeah.
speaking of Sundays, though, look for the Sunday Tiger posts.
New logo too, right?
New logo.
Did
Yep.
you see that?
I didn't see the logo yet. I heard
man.
about it.
Well, it's a little controversy because they think like maybe he's kind of copying off of the shark, Greg Norman's logo, but it's Tiger coming out with his new brand underneath the TaylorMade umbrella,
Okay.
but it's going to be some good stuff.
So TaylorMade, I saw him with a Travis Matthews shirt. They caught him with one the other day, but it's like the paparazzi now because they got the camera in the bushes,
Yeah, I mean,
and he
you
had
can wear
a
whatever you want.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand.
I don't know if it's $40 million a year. You better be wearing what you're supposed to be wearing.
I don't know.
Give me $14. I'll wear whatever you want.
Just give me free golf.
Free golf.
Free golf,
I'll wear
and
whatever
I
you
will
want.
wear your logo on my shirt. I'll be a NASCAR car. I don't care. I'm just gonna wear it all.
like Kevin Costner in Tin Cup. I'm wearing a septic company's logo on my shirt. Yeah.
Yeah, no, but no. In reality, our partners who we've partnered with are people that we believe in their product, and that's especially me in both my businesses. I'll be honest, right? I won't do that in my fitness world either.
Yeah.
Sundog, great sunglasses. We're not just doing that because whatever. And then Shaft Wraps, something that I've been kind of looking into a little bit. Pretty excited.
Yeah.
So stay tuned for that stuff.
There you go. And thanks again to Ball Hawker and
Ball
and
Hawker.
Wiltwick. So with that said, guys,
Puma, let's go.
Monster. Yeah. So, but like I said, another good solid podcast. Again, number 9 coming at you. Like, subscribe, share, and check us out: TikTok, Instagram, Spotify, YouTube, and
All of
TikTok. There you go.
Just go to our link tree.
There you go. Well, I'm Adam.
I'm Mike.
Just the tips.
Yo!